Welcome, ladies and gents, to SLTV here for StarSeries 12. I'm DDK, joined by James. Once again, we have ourselves Fnatic and Copenhagen Wolves. Copenhagen Wolves recently had some pretty hairy times against Gplay, who almost then beat Envy, so they're starting to seem pretty legit at the moment. And we'll actually see Fnatic play Envy after this best of 3 as well. But unfortunately for Fnatic, in this first map, they're going to have some stand-ins on the way. Lidde and cArn are going to be playing. There's 2 stand-ins. Oh dear. Yeah. That's all I can say is oh dear.
This is not an ideal situation for Fnatic or people who've bet expecting a full lineup. Now, neither of us are really sure who Lidde is, like historically. So, if you're familiar with this player, please tweet one of us and tell us all about him, and we will pass on the information to the masses. Let's have a look at the odds for this match and see how many people are going to be salty at the end of this. Again, you can see on CSGO Lounge. Oh my god, so much sodium. Copenhagen Wolves were about 9% on CSGO Lounge as well. However, following the information as to the roster lineup change, things have gone. People are panicking. They're changing to CPH Wolves. What do you think these are reasonable?
I think there's going to be also blood pressure issues, James, because the sodium levels are going to be through the roof. I
would have to agree with that. Now, like the thing is, we can't really predict any scores or like be it game scores or match scores because we have no idea what's going to happen now. Basically, with cArn and Lidde on the team, that's 40% of your team just missing. And
isn't Crims missing as well? Crims is missing, I think, for the first best of 3.
Yeah, should be here for the second one.
So Crims, the guy with the huge muscly back, it's gone. Can't carry anything. They have to crawl by themselves. No Crims to rely on. He's been really important for them recently because they've been having a bit of a for them what you would consider a little bit of a slump. So and he's been insanely important to actually keep them on like acceptable results.
They need him to go full cue ball, but he's not here.
If you call cue ball, yeah,
full cue ball.
Full cue ball.
That's a mouthful. But last time I saw cArn sub for the main Fnatic team, they were playing Inferno, and they just like, okay, let's just stick cArn on B. He can stand in the corner with flashbang or something, and we can try and just kill everyone before they get anywhere near him. Now, on a map like Mirage, that might be a more difficult thing to do, and you have to wonder if it's going to be. I mean, it's not just cArn. There's Lidde as well. So the question is it going to be like, if you're CPH Wolves, is your strategy, let's find out where cArn and Lidde are playing, and then just try and exploit them?
I don't think they need to. I don't think they need to make it very complicated. I think already it's just going to be a bit awkward for Fnatic, just generally speaking. I don't think they'll actually have to do anything special, because already when they take down 1 or 2 players, like even if they're because they're more than capable of taking down the regular Fnatic lineup. I don't think they need to target anybody and complicate things.
But if you look at how Fnatic will have run drills and know what to do in certain situations, how to react, and what the general team expects of each other, they don't have that anymore with 2 of their players missing. So if I'm CPH Wolves, I'm like, okay, where's cArn, where's Lidde? Let's just go after them every round.
Well, we're jumping into the pistol already here, it would seem, between Fnatic and Copenhagen Wolves. So let's check out how it's going to go. It looks like they want to go for a balcony drop, which is really nice. Gets you on the site really fast, but already Fnatic have 4 players towards A right now, as JW is pretty pushed in the apartments on B side, so they know what's going on. And already a good start for Fnatic. Bomb's going to go down though, so that's pretty nice for Copenhagen Wolves. But flusha has ideas of his own, going to take down 3 in a row, and the bomb defuse will come in.
Well, that's a good start. Nobody dead at all for the Fnatic side.
But the bomb down means good times for Copenhagen Wolves. And that's actually why, like, we haven't seen the balcony drop much before. I remember talking about how this is a cool strategy quite a long time ago because you can get a guaranteed bomb plant. And also, sometimes when they smoke it, because you get on the site so incredibly fast, you can just actually run through the smoke and drop onto the site. And if they don't have the positions, it's hard to deal with it. Because you can see like a guaranteed bomb plant, that's actually fine for the T's because they eco once, and then they buy. So I think this is a pretty happy times here for Copenhagen Wolves.
Okay, so cArn is playing on the B bomb site as expected, and Lidde is going to be on the A bomb site in fact. He's going to be the only one there at the moment as his teammates try and hold the mid area and cut these T's down. Only AcilioN going to be remaining. JW trying to escape with 4 HP. He needs to keep out of harm's way. Bomb is in control of the CPH Wolves, which is important as well. Got a smidgen of hope for a bomb plant here. Going to rotate all the way out towards the A bomb site. So if he gets the timing right, with nobody in CT, he may just do this. Not going to be easy though, with just a P shooter.
Bet CT all.
Counter-terrorists
You, sir, have won a prize.
Yes.
I wonder if the people in the chat are still reeling from the prize that was won yesterday on the wheel.
That's pretty good.
Stat track flip knife slaughter, factory new.
That's a pretty sick flip wheel.
They were expecting bisons, but
wheel.
no.
Flip what? Flip
surprise.
Wheel? Flip wheel of spin prize. What?
Flip wheel of spin.
Stat track.
Stop.
Edition.
Buy has come out here for Copenhagen Wolves. All the AKs, lots of flashbang smokes as well. Armor all round. It's an armor bonanza for both teams. I do not know what just happened to Fnatic JW, but he's dead.
Yeah, he got AK'd in the face. They predicted his position there behind the smoke, and this is why it's so strong for Copenhagen Wolves, because they have the AKs so fast, and there's still just some SMGs and Phalanxes in play. They're going to be rolling into the B side now, and things are looking pretty calm and easy for Copenhagen Wolves. Quite systematic is their take of the area. Flush and Kitchen and lidde coming in from short, able to actually pick up one, as they didn't have anybody covering that avenue.
Ooh, that's a great shot.
Really nice by lidde. Picks up another one, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, thanks to lidde, it's 1-1. Friis now makes it a 1-on-1, and things will get a bit easier for him, but does have to play very, very carefully around the bomb now. Trying to waste time, trying to keep himself hidden. lidde looking. He's got to know. He's got to have a good guess. He can only be in 2 places right now. And he's going to go for it. He pre-fired the spot, but wasn't enough time wasted. It's going to be close, but I think he's got it. Oh, just barely. And Fnatic will win the round. But they had heavy losses in that one, and the bomb was planted here for Copenhagen Wolves. So, as we can see, they only need 1 eco. In fact, they can actually buy some. If they wanted to, they could actually go for pistol armor here and still be able to buy in the following round. But looks like they're just going to force it out and go for a full buy. And we do have the AWP here on Fnatic, so they are going to be stretching their economy completely for this round. So this is a very crucial one for them to take cleanly. Copenhagen Wolves, we're going to see them perhaps go for that B play. We've seen them be very successful with this. They've got 2 smokes for either side of the arch, so short B completely cut off here. And then there you go. The grenades there from Fnatic. But it's not going to be enough to stop the onslaught here from the Wolves as they make their way into the site. The bomb is to go down very shortly. It's a good nade though.
Bomb has been planted.
3-on-3 after plant. JW's AWPing in from kitchen at the moment. And Flush is trying to make his way up short, so Fnatic ready to push in at the moment. And they've only got a kit on lidde, something to consider. It's over by kitchen at the moment. Poking back and forwards, and now the Danes are looking very stressed at the moment as Fnatic players get closer and closer, but in comes SMF with one onto lidde. That's going to stop the approach onto the site. JW's got to get out of there with the AWP, and he won't do it. JW's going to go down. Very well executed there by Copenhagen Wolves.
Okay, so they get their first round on the board. Let's look at the damage they've done to the CT economy as well. I don't think we're going to see the buy coming out here from the CTs, although, as I say that, lidde drops the AWP for JW, so they're going all in here. It's interesting, 1 AWP and 4 pistols. These guys are going maximum YOLO.
I like this. I do actually like it.
They're harnessing the spirit of the cue ball despite his absence.
Spirit of the cue ball, I like it. Is this going to become a thing? It may well be a thing. Oh, this is going to be fun. The timing, is JW going to be fast enough here? They know the angles very effectively. So, just a patient game here from both sides. Ready up to push, and that is crucial now, as they know where the AWP is, not just in missing. I haven't seen that angle there with the flash before, and he kind of messed up. lidde's going to get taken down, and the site will belong to the Danes. So JW's going to try to save this yet again, and his team has to eco. Oh, wow! That was pretty close. And the cell will fall, but how much more can JW do here for his team?
It's pretty much all down to him. There's someone standing in that smoke. Oh, no, it's not him. Speed's on the other side of the wall. Wow, what a great start to this.
James get back. There you go. Copenhagen Wolves cleaning up nicely. Fnatic just didn't have the weapons, the resources, the nades to actually go in for that retake there. And with a quick play, Copenhagen Wolves take a quick round number 5.
I thought CPH Wolves had next level strats there, Dan. I thought they were next level strats.
What, just sitting in the smoke? Standing
in the smoke. On top of a box, but no, he was behind the wall, Dan. Had X-ray on.
Alright, so they're going to go for a mid-push. Can Fnatic bring this back now? Because they're in a lot of trouble. They're in a lot of trouble. They really went all in the last round. They could have saved and just kept JW on the AWP. But they decided to buy behind it. And now they're in a terrible place, economically speaking. So this should be a pretty clean one here for Copenhagen Wolves. And I think that with the lineup they're playing against, many would expect Copenhagen Wolves just to win. And Olaf Meister and Friis both absent. It's a pretty big deal there for Fnatic.
Yeah, I think the remainder of this round is just a formality. No armor, just simple pistols. Mach 10 coming in. And just clean up. Ooh, he could go down in fact, 6 HP. Have his teammate do the dirty work for him. So nobody falling for CPH Wolves. Friis and AcilioN ending that on 6 and 4 HP respectively. However, that's going to be good for their economy. You can see that all coming out here for Friis, doing great work of it yesterday, and it will continue today.
He's got a good spawn for Palace as well. Could have picked Palace or the slope push, but he's going to go for the Palace one, and this is really good if the other team has an AWP playing from jungle. And he goes to window, then to jungle. That's what the move. But mid push comes in. Doing the upright, just trying to get a quick, aggressive advantage early on. However, it's not going to go their way. Pronax does actually trade back though, so that's going to be a bit better for them. They're really, really going in on this. Falling back now, they've got the advantage. As it just Friis, HUNDEN and AcilioN left for Copenhagen Wolves. As they go for this A play. Got the bomb up on the slope, but JW's there to deal with that. He's soon to step up the stairs and get the peaks. But then comes the bomber on the A site. As there it is, moving just under the cover of the smoke. And going to go for the plant, but JW is going to be able to go for some spam. Misses it though. And that's the bomb. That's very brave, actually, going for that plant right there in front of the smoke. And now Fnatic on the retake. But Copenhagen Wolves with that bomb plant is so open, they may have actually just given themselves a chance with such a good plant. Friis picks off cArn. Oh, gets the second as well. That's wonderful work there from the Danes. And that is gutting there for Fnatic.
It was a nice start by Fnatic. Again,
Yeah.
Early aggression got the advantage, but just were not able to hold on and sit on it. And I do wonder if we're going to see a more aggressive Fnatic on the CT side, considering they're lacking 2 of their players to try and get early advantages to make things a bit easier for them as they try to coordinate with these stand-ins as the game goes on.
Ready for this is Friis as they try to get an early advantage on the peak. But things not going the Copenhagen Wolves, things not going Fnatic's way when it comes to the money game, so just these pistols to work with. Ooh. And wow, that's quite a nice shot there from JW. It's not going to matter much in the larger scheme of things, but again, this is a pretty CT-sided map, so it really sucks for Fnatic to go down like this. But again, it's a bit expected, you would think, down, considering they're missing 2 of their players. It's a pretty big deal. It's not. This game is not necessarily about individual skills.
Flusha whipping out the AWP right now. So they're definitely changing things up, getting quite mixy now.
I guess they're going to have that mentality that this match says nothing about their skill because as a team, or because they're playing with cArn and lidde. I mean, they're playing without Crimson.
It's really bad timing for them because they have 2 matches today, not 1, and they have people missing.
Yeah.
JW spotting an arm, however, there was no connection there. The push continues. JW gets one of the frags. That's going to be SMS down. See if he can continue these frags here. The quick shot's going to get taken out by the bench, also known as Forest. cArn going for some wallbangs. Going to get shot down to 1 HP. And finished off with the grenade. Now, Pronax not getting the advantage in that smoke. 2 C2s left versus the 4 Copenhagen Wolves players. He gets 1 frag. 2, wow, that's going to change this round.
Yeah,
I don't think they have time to get the defuse here, though. Only lidde has a defuse can. He's got 4 HP. So they are going to make a run for it. And it's going to be 6-3 in favour of Copenhagen Wolves. And this does look just horrible for Fnatic right now.
Yeah, I mean, lidde getting a couple of good frags there. And he's been fragging pretty well. But again, the entire team, they have to figure out different roles now. As you can see, flusha taking it off. You don't see that ever when Fnatic are usually playing because they have the likes of Olaf Meister and JW for AWPs. So, of course, switching up roles, not having drills, it's like new territory. It's playing with a new team.
Yeah.
So
cArn has 1 kill on the board, but before we start posting threads on HLTV, let's bear in mind he is playing on the B bomb site, which is going to generally see a lot less action. So you're normally going to have fewer kills there. flusha's in a good position to try and offer some support here as the push does come in onto the B bomb site. Let's see what he can do.
They're already up close though, and the nades are perfect once again. You can see the executes are fantastic from Copenhagen Wolves, and it's going to allow them to get the plant down again. And they haven't even lost anyone this time. This is just cArn and lidde saving once again over towards A.
The two subs.
The two subs, indeed.
Left their team to die.
James, I really feel bad for all the people betting on this match.
Yeah. It's
Hurts
a difficult one, isn't it? But this is going to happen from time to time.
I think JW did send a tweet out like, I don't know, like it feels like in the morning, saying that this would be that they would play with subs or something.
This is what I normally go to save.
It's so predictable of you, James.
Because you can turn the corners
Terrorists win.
and get yourself good 1v1s. That's good play there by cArn.
They're going to keep his Zen4 alive, and his team can buy. They've lost so many rounds in a row that it's max money bonus for them, 3,400 each time they lose a round. And Copenhagen Wolves building that bank. And Fnatic, you know, what do they do to stop Copenhagen Wolves right now? Well, it's difficult to say because at the moment Copenhagen Wolves are taking all the rounds where they just get to do their bog standard executes.
Yeah,
they're just working because
they are a very well-stratted team. You have to remember.
Yeah, they are.
So that makes it worst-case scenario, almost for Fnatic to play against this kind of team, not necessarily this particular team, but this kind of team in general.
Exactly, because dealing with players like this from Copenhagen Wolves requires a good team flashing and counter grenades, and you've got to know your roles. You've got to be experienced in your positions to actually do that properly against the top level teams, and that's one way you can really blow them up. You know, that perfect flash in the right moment, then your teammate who peeks out and catches them all blind. That's how it works. And right now we're not seeing that from Fnatic, but we did flusher on the flank, so this could be the salvation here for the Swedes in this one. And he goes. AcilioN does get taken down by cArn. That's a second one from the man as well. He's done an excellent job there for his team. And flusha is coming from the flank as well. And now SMF knows, wow, what a turnaround there from him. Picks up the kill, but he's against 3 now, so it's not going to happen. And lidde will get the frag. And Fnatic put 1 on the board. So good play from them this time to hold down the set play. But Copenhagen Wolves can mix it up in so many more ways.
Indeed. While things are not looking fantastic for Fnatic, the match isn't over until it's over. It is a best of 3. This is the first game of the best of 3. Copenhagen Wolves with a significant advantage on the T side. Fnatic notorious for being an extremely dangerous CT team. We may not see that today because they're playing with 2 subs. However, doesn't mean a loss is guaranteed there for the Swedish side. Double nades coming in, but it's going to leave JW still with 53 HP. Let's see if cArn can get the jump on this AWP. Indeed he can before Friis takes out anybody on the Swedish side. So 1-man advantage here. It's still early on in this round.
AcilioN making his way up slope, able to open up the A-bomb side. 2 AWPs remaining here, flusha and JW. HUNDEN going to get the open plant once again. And you'd think they would want to save these AWPs, as despite having because also they just won a round as well, so their money bonus is gone. So they really got to save these AWPs. Unless they're insanely brave. It is JW after all, so he might just go for it, and he does get a point-blank shot with the AWP. And now it's a 2-on-2, so things might look a little bit better now. He smokes off the bomb to put the pressure on and force some peeks here from Copenhagen Wolves, as they can't be sure if a defuse is happening or not. And there it is, HUNDEN has to fire, and he does get the perfect spray down, as he knows exactly where the bomb is. So that little play is not going to work out for Fnatic, as they lose both AWPs, and they are really broke now. Really, really broke.
This is looking pretty ropey at the moment here for Fnatic. Chips are down here in this first game. Friis again, rocking with the big green gun. AWP. Let's have a look at who's going to get the opening frags here. Passive positioning at the moment. Still got good presence from the terrorist side in mid. Going to stop that potential charge from cArn. He's going to get shut down in that mid area. They are on an eco, however. flusha though, going Virtus Pro style and pushing all the way through these apps. You can see the T rotation through to the A site, and JW may raise the alarm here for his team. He's in a position to hear them running towards his direction. And there's the information play from the CTs. Let's see who comes what.
Oh my god, JW even gets the AWP. All gets slowed down quickly though, but that's not going to matter. It looks like his team is going to get annihilated. A part of me could see the incredible AWP clutch off the CZ kill on the pickup. But
It wasn't to be, Dan.
It wasn't to be.
The problem with that position as well, he did well to hold his angle for such a long time, because as the T's push a slope, you become more and more exposed to your back gets more and more exposed to them as you proceed. So good thing that he managed to get that kill and even get around the corner with that AWP. But wasn't to be. Orb coming out once again here. flusha just with so much aggressive play, getting lots of early information for his team. That's going to be important as they are playing with subs. Allows them to put the extra people in the right place. But once again, Copenhagen Wolves has strongly taken the A bomb site. There's a meaty nade onto the site, but still four people alive here for the T side.
But they're able to get the post plant set up now. This has been the problem for Fnatic, is that these bombs are going down too easily here for Copenhagen Wolves. And the clock is being put on them every time. So even though it's a 4-on-4, they're going to play against this bomb. Energy is running out slowly but surely. Friis able to pick up one. SMF as well. One after another. Just flusha left now. He's got two players. He's got no kit. And no hope now to take this round. And get finished off as well. So almost over with the first half now. We go into the last round. And Copenhagen Wolves setting themselves up for a quick 11-4 here on the T side.
Okay, once again, guys, we are doing giveaways at 350k followers, an M9 bayonet, and a AK Fire Serpent. So make sure you hit that follow button, and you can see more of this madness. We are having two best of threes today, so you're going to see Fnatic twice.
But they'll have Crims back for the best of three.
Yeah, well, hopefully they'll have them back for game 2, because this is not going well at all for Fnatic. It's like their legs have been chopped off, and they're just dragging themselves along the stumps on the floor and leaving a trail of blood behind.
Thanks for that, James.
You're welcome. Big popper pump, but where is it? Okay. Friis has left the building. JW would have been hungry for that. Would have been good money in the bank. Ooh. I played with somebody yesterday who said that the Nova was the best sniper in the game, but didn't win that exchange. So
who was this person?
I won't reveal his name.
Yeah, I think that's for the best.
Yeah.
I think that is an optimistic statement. This person was drunk. He was drank.
Okay, 45 seconds left on the clock. Oh! Gets caught with a nade out, but no frag for lidde. That nade is going to sail and hit him in the back of the head, but only for 25 HP.
Nades in this game, I swear. Here we go though. cArn's ready. That PC-50 does get spotted, picks up a kill on MSL, and that's going to make things a little bit easier for his teammates as HUNDEN gets the bomb down. But here they go. lidde moving forwards. He's got the deagle in his hand. Lidde's been good so far. There's one shot onto HUNDEN. I'm going to find SMF though. JW in with 8 health even. Once again, smoking up the bomb, trying to bait somebody out. He does. There's one in the apartments. AcilioN though, is he patient enough? Oh, barely, just not peeking fully. And JW is done in this half. He doesn't have a kit. There's no time left anymore. And that's going to be all she wrote for this first half here for Fnatic. As Copenhagen Wolves, with flying colours, proceed to the next half with an 11-4 scoreline.
I played some matchmaking with cArn the other day, but he was having a party at the same time and was AFK half the round, so it wasn't that successful. But it was cool to play with him actually, because obviously he's like the most epic in-game leader in 1.6, and he's like, "Hey, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do blah 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 blah." It's like, "Oh, this is awesome! I'm playing with cArn."
Yeah, that's why I play a threat so much. Because I don't have to call or anything. Just let him do it, and he's such a natural as well. It's so awesome playing with people who are very experienced, natural callers.
Yeah.
Very, very good. It's fun. So pistol around here, and Fnatic, they're going to have even harder times on the T half. I mean, it's already a CT-sided map, but on top of that, they can't rely on any drills. cArn and lidde won't know their drills, so...
Yeah, I think a lot of it's going to have to be playing for picks.
Yeah, pure individual skill needs to be displayed here. And...
See pronax running distraction. Well, flusha and throw some nades in, but also just holding the flank, making sure pronax does not get shot in the back of the head, and he's going to rotate out there as all those flashes and nades are going to cause the push. And look at the rotation here. We've seen it from Guardian, from T-Spawn. The same thing's happening now. Up close and personal from B. They haven't gone too far away. I think they've realised the game is up now here. for the T
Oh.
side. Bomb is about to get planted by lidde. 3 versus 4. MSL HUNDEN just a feather stroke away from falling. Friis going to have the angle on pronax though. That's going to put things back in their favour as it's 2 versus 4 now. flusha and lidde remain.
The quick frags found here. Friis 1-1 against lidde. He's got no health though. But again, just one shot to the head. Oh, and he can't get it. And it's going to be around there for Copenhagen Wolves. I like how Friis was stood in middle there, trying to anticipate there to be somebody. I don't know if they heard the stepping on that side of the map or what it was, but it's nice just because the T's always are going to try to have someone sneaky, trying to like be a lurker or flank you, and Friis was ahead of that game, so managed to find that frag and going to have an easy one potentially here. We get a force buy from Fnatic after getting the bomb down. They decide instead of saving and going for full AKs in the following round, they're just going to try to break Copenhagen Wolves now, and it's actually a good choice because there's a lot of FAMASs, and we know how good Tech-9s are, and with the nades and the armor, this is a realistic potential round win for Fnatic if they had the kind of a set play to play with, but they don't, unfortunately, because they have 2 stand-ins. But this, generally speaking, is very smart. Also because they're 4 against 12, so they need rounds.
Yep, they need to play slow every round and hope Crims gets back in time for that game too, as well.
Just delay for Crims.
Yeah, just play Na'Vi style. Last 20 seconds, let's go. In fact, that might be their best option. I don't mean waiting for Crims, I mean trying to play it really, really slowly.
It's that way it spawned the entire every round, so Crims can come back.
No, but playing it as slow as possible, so in the hope that maybe the CT team stack the wrong site or something, and they can, who knows. They waited long enough this round. Let's see what they can do with it. cArn gets an opening there with pronax as well. MSL HUNDEN going down, so they're in control of the bomb site. 5 players post-plant positions. And let's see what the CTs can do. They are indeed quite spread out at the moment. Friis is holding an angle for exits. I don't think they're going to even go for it here. And it makes sense.
Yeah, they have no money. They just have no money. Yeah, so buys like this are really smart. And again, like, the theory is, because a lot of people say, you know, well, they could have just saved again and then just had full AKs and they would still be against FAMASs and stuff. That's still like, that's actually like way better than this round. But again, when you're so far behind on rounds, the theory is that you basically need to try to take big risks to get back into the game, because the idea is that's the only way you're going to really get back into the game with a solid chance, because it means that if it does go well, then you've kind of done half the job and you can get in a closer tie game, and then you get more breathing room. However, if you go for all these saves, then by doing that you give away free rounds, you help their economy, and generally you're always against the wire. So that's kind of the idea behind it. And I know that certain leaders differ on that subject, but I know that that Threat and cArn are different. They like to go for buys like that in those spots. Okay, so now they have the advantage on the Arsenal. It's been not been like that for quite some time. And whether they still got to deal with this these weapons that were saved as well from Copenhagen Wolves, they might be able to actually pull them together here. They've got a good setup on the site, but the kills are raining in. cArn with 2 openers as the bomb is going to go down for them, and SMF might as well go for the save, as AcilioN, I guess, is going to consider that as well. Maybe find some exits, see if he can pick up a weapon here towards B-Apps. That would be super nice for him.
Yeah, he does have armor to save, and if he can get 1 frag, worth taking a gamble. Gamble not going to pay off, however. flusha with 31 HP will survive, will make his exit. SMF is being hunted. You can see the hounds of justice are approaching, and he's in that sneaky position that I've mentioned a few times. You just do not see it in your periphery. You can see it in the corner, but he hasn't noticed. Probably playing 4x3 as well, which makes it worse, but you can see he got the first frag on pronax. So again, if you watch our streams quite often, you will see that I have pointed that position out to you before. I'll just show it to you in the apps while we have a second here. So if you jump up on this cushion and just stand facing the wall, so you just have the slightest gap here, people will 9 times out of 10 run straight past you and you'll get a free frag, as you just saw. Alright.
So good calling here on Fnatic, working with what they have, and able to have an advantage now to get some rounds back. And it's full save here for Copenhagen Wolves, so they aren't going to be able to do all that much, except run into the arms of the Danes. Sorry, the Swedes, Danes, all the same thing, right? Right, alright.
I'm not going there, man.
Everyone's gonna be raging now.
I am not going
They're
there.
gonna be raging. Alright, so 12-7. I'm sorry guys, didn't mean that. Please don't hurt me. Please don't unfollow me on Twitter. James is catching up. You're like 50 behind me now.
You look at our Twitter numbers far too often.
Not that often, please.
When was the last time you looked at it?
Today. I just had a good memory. Maybe go full buy for Fnatic.
Friis has no armor.
So this is going to be quite good right now. They have the AWP from Friis indeed. Glass cannon, Friis from the back, able to take down lidde. And they are stuck by the jump boxes. This is the worst possible thing to happen. They haven't got any position on the site. They're going to have a couple smokes down. That's going to help dramatically. There you go, using the smokes to get themselves on the site now. That's that first problem solved. Second problem, getting the bomb down. And now they just have to get into good positions. Pronax able to make a great shot onto HUNDEN there through the smoke. And now Fnatic look great. They look really good here. But Friis, once again, picking up his second frag of the round. As AcilioN pushes just past the stairs now to find himself some frags. They smoke off. Smoke, that's really smart right now. Finding all the players on the site. This is a great retake here from Copenhagen Wolves. It's just JW left with an AK. Gonna draw through with a knife.
Oh, you cheeky boy. 2v1, he wants to get the knife in. He wants just the shenanigans, the shenanigans. Oh, they won the round as well. He did it.
Wow, that was close.
He did it.
Yeah.
He came out through the smoke like Psycho or something. Who's that guy? Jason or whatever his name is.
And he actually, like, I think pulled him off the defuse as well. He was afraid. So Friis does still have an AWP now. This time he's got Kevlar as well, so he's going to be in business. But JW is there to play as well. And this is the shot there in middle. Friis going to open it up though and take down Pronax. And he can actually just rest comfortably behind that now and just fall back, not take any angles. They've got a slight advantage. However, Friis, that said, he has to basically, he actually does have to do more work here. They are on a save, the rest of his team. He's got to open this up even more. And you can see him repositioning towards the Biaps here. Might be able to help out and take down flusha, who is just trying to harass at the moment. Jump past. Ooh, that's some good damage there from flusha. Almost gets the kill. Friis picks up another kill there. Friis gets 2 in this round now as it's 3 down for Fnatic. 2-on-2 with weapons here for Copenhagen Wolves. SMF picks up flush. It's a 2-on-1 now. And there you go. SMF going to tidy it up and they'll get the AWP back. They'll get the defuse this time and Copenhagen Wolves will be back into the match. But it's a valiant effort here from Fnatic. They've done some great rounds to try to bring this back. And you can only imagine the kind of freeform calling that's at play here.
Do you remember Mr. Friis from that crappy Batman film?
Yeah. Played by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I think of every time you say Friis. I think Mr. Friis.
The Friis.
That was so terrible. It's a bloody disgrace.
Okay, so full buy for both teams. This is a serious round right now. JW missed the shot last time, but he might be able to get his team further up mid now with the help of these smokes. It's going to force Friis back. JW actually killed AcilioN through the smoke. That is pretty awesome for Fnatic. So they're slowly making their way up now. They haven't been doing much in the way of middle takes, actually, I must say. They haven't been getting themselves up short quite often or interconnected that
Fnatic?
often. Yeah. It hasn't happened that much for them. But this is definitely a round where things look a bit better in that angle. But
HUNDEN up close and personal with that M4. He's looking for blood. He's looking for action. Oh, MSL. I like the positioning here from the two players on the B side. They've completely disregarded the apps for the time being. They know that the T's have presence on short, and they want to punish it sooner rather than later. However, they have backed off, and they're rotating through T spawn towards the A bomb site with lidde. He's going to A, try and stop the flank through connector, and B, flank others through connector as well. So we'll see how things proceed here. SMF is in shadow, while Friis is holding that angle, and again, he's holding the angle on the side of the box, because normally if you're going to look at that angle, you're going to pre-fire the top of the box, as opposed to the side. Pronax will fall. Position of the AWP has been revealed. SMF gets a frag as well, 3 versus 3. We've got the players coming in from connector now. Only JW and cArn remain on the site. Bomb is down, bomb is up. Well, it's planted. Cleanup operation comes in for Copenhagen Wolves, only losing 2 players, and they will find themselves 2 rounds away from game 1 here. You have to wonder what lies for Fnatic in game 2. What's the second map?
It is Nuke. It's Nuke and then Inferno. So that's actually good for them, because if they start on CT, even if they got stand-ins, playing Nuke as a mix, it shouldn't, as CTs, it should actually give them actually a good chance, I think.
I expect they'll put cArn on ramp. I'm not sure where they'll put lidde. Maybe an A. Maybe kind of rafters somewhere. I think.
Whoa!
All right.
All right, I think we know what's gonna happen now. Then.
Yeah.
That gives everything away.
Yeah. Basically, when it happens, it means the next round is the last round. So now we know that Fnatic have lost 16-8.
We're 2 rounds away.
Let's not beat around the bush, Dan. Let's just talk about Nuke. I'm calling CT side. cArn plays ramp and lidde plays rafters on A.
Isn't Nuke gonna get removed from? I don't know. You know what? Like, Nuke is one of these maps where if you start CT, everything can go well from you. And even like I said, even with a mix, like I mean, the map is very similar to 1.6. A lot of the maps have changed, for example, like from 1.6. But I think Nuke is one of the ones that you know, up with Dust 2 has stayed the same. Inferno is like quite different. So from that respect, you know, this is gonna actually help, you know, players like, you know, cArn, who haven't played as much Go as everybody else. As you said, you know, he can basically do any position, and the same with someone like lidde. But the problem is, James, they have to start on CT. That's always going to be the problem.
Yeah. But cArn has T strats.
Yeah.
For Nuke.
Yeah.
We were playing Nuke on, so you know, we'll see. We will see.
Oh, do you have some strategos, some secret strategos from cArn?
I can't really remember what they were.
I think you're just trying to build suspense, James.
It's who knows what will happen. We really don't know. I mean, what can we even say in retrospect of the map we just saw? There's not really much we can say. Fnatic are playing with 2 subs.
Well, I think there is some stuff we can say. Okay, I'll try at least. I think it was quite cool the situation we saw where they're trying to get back into the game, because always on CT you have to play reactively, so you can't really dictate the game as much, and that it's kind of a mess because they don't have Crims to hold down connector. They don't have Olofmeister being able to like be their secondary AWPer, and then pronax, instead of playing like B where he usually plays, because then, like you said, there's like less action on B, so this allows pronax to make more decisions for his team, and that's kind of like the idea behind that. But so they have to mix everyone around. Then it's like a mismatch of awkwardness, and they just have to try to make do. Whereas T side, you get to see how they try to actually patch up some of the holes in the game that they have. So you can see that they were trying to work within their limits, trying to play a pick-based game, but they're also taking smart decisions on how to buy and how to attack certain rounds. Like, for example, some of these B pushes were like really smart from them, because they don't have a set plays for A, but flusha and pronax know the smokes and the molotovs and stuff. So they're really playing within their limits, and I thought that was really cool. And I really liked the buy that they did after getting the bomb down and then losing the round. They just went for the full, but I really like that. I respect that. So that's as many thoughts as I can throw out there.
Okay, so the next map is Nuke. Once again, guys, make sure you're following the channel. When we get to 350k, we'll be giving away a flashy. We could show you, in fact. We could very quickly show you what you could win, guys. When we get to 350,000 followers, we're going to do an open raffle for everyone, and for that you could win one of these.
When's the next wheel of
an M9? We had one yesterday. Just calm down about the wheel, Dan.
All more wheels.
M9 Bayonet Urban Mask
all the wheels.
for everyone.
Can we do 2 wheels at once?
If you're a subscriber, you're getting crazy here. You need to calm down. If you're a subscriber, you could win an AK5-step, and once again, these will be given away when we reach 350,000 followers. In the meantime, have a quick break, water break, toilet break, wash your hands. See you on the other side.